Welcome to Sports Jokes with Chris Burns. He's me. I'm pretty excited about this setup, actually. We got a bunch of hats that aren't mine, jerseys of teams I don't care about, and a ball that's literally filled with nothing. No air in there at all. But I got a mug and a pen, so it's going to be all right. This week we start with an Olympic wrap-up. The U.S. were finally able to beat China in something. Michael Phelps made history in the pool but may have lost it in the bathtub. And Lolo Jones decides to wait until she's married to win an Olympic medal. Look, just like everybody else, we've been hard on Lolo for not winning a medal, but you can tell in her face it wasn't for a lack of trying. Look at the pain. I haven't seen pain in a face like that since I tried to run the mile when I was 10. It's a beautiful head of hair that 10-year-old has, but he looks like someone just told him, hey, in 8 years you're going to lose all of it. And cut to present day. You know, sponsorships are always a big part of the Olympics, and this year every U.S. team had an endorsement deal of some kind. That is, except for the men's rowing team, which I'm sure Cialis is regretting today. Look at that. Dave, will you quickly flip through all of the other logos that popped up when we Googled Cialis? Giant Bicycle Company, Kia Motors for some reason, BET Networks, and finally NASA. Look at that rocket. I'll invest in the space program, sure. A lot has been made of the sex life of Olympic golden boy Ryan Lochte, and he's made it clear that he wants to be the next Bachelor. Lucky for us, we've got him via satellite for a fake interview in a segment we're going to call One Question with Ryan Lochte. Ryan, thanks for joining us. You know, you don't seem to have any problems getting girls, and you kind of have a history of jumping from girl to girl pretty quickly. Why go on The Bachelor?
Just because I think I set my goals high enough to where to the point where I'm never satisfied. And I did really good at in Shanghai at Worlds, but I know I can go a lot faster.
Thank you, Ryan. Transitioning from the Olympics to the NFL, Patriots coach Bill Belichick signed Olympic sprinter Jeff Demps to improve the team's running back depth. To keep up, Jets coach Rex Ryan signed Olympic gymnast John Orozco, because he has nice feet.
Really beautiful feet.
In this week's Bald White Guy Report, Jenny McCarthy and Brian Urlacher have reportedly broken up. In a statement, Jenny McCarthy said, "Brian and I have decided to turn our romance into an amazing friendship. I will continue to be the biggest cheerleader for him. Go Bears." Now, Jenny, I'm talking directly to you now. I don't know if you can see the resemblance between Brian and I, but it's uncanny. The difference is, I have a neck. Also, I don't travel a lot for work, because I don't have a work. So I'd love for you to figure out a way to get in contact with me, or I can contact you, whatever you'd like. I'm going to contact you anyways. But let's make this happen. I'm almost as attractive as him. Let's do it. Fantasy football season is underway, giving nerds all over the country a reason to break up with their fantasy girlfriends. Hi, Jenny. It's me, Chris again. Look, I know what I said to you like 15 seconds ago, but I'm a totally different person now. I'm hoping that we can be mature about this and our romance can blossom into a pretty amazing friendship, and that you'll remain a cheerleader for my fantasy football team, Dwayne Bowe, and Thugs and Harmony. Scoring in fantasy football can be difficult to understand sometimes. For a quick refresher, here's how the scoring is done in my league. Each player gets half a point for a reception, 6 points for a touchdown, -2 for an INT, -10 for a DUI, and they're immediately released if they headbutt their girlfriend. Of course, I'm talking about Chad Johnson, who was arrested and subsequently released by the Dolphins after the altercation with his wife, Evelyn Lasada, who, when reached for comment, said, "That's not something Chad Ocho Cinco ever would have done." Hope she's right about that. Maybe he should just go back to the other name. And finally, LSU defensive back Tyrann Mathieu has been dismissed from the team and has enrolled in a drug rehab program. A rehab program which has already moved up to 9th in the preseason coaches poll. If that was a movie, here's what the movie poster would probably look like. Guys, those are the sports jokes this week. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my weekly articles at the Fan Hub, follow me on Twitter, and you can see a schedule of my shows at chrisburns.tumblr.com. You can also follow the director and producer of Sports Jokes, Dave Steffey, on Twitter, and be on the lookout for our podcast, Sports Abuse, on the Super Cool Network. School cool. All right. Network? That's